Daniel had spent most of his life repairing old wooden ships. Every morning, the harbor welcomed him with the sound of crashing waves. The smell of salt filled the air. He loved bringing forgotten ships back to life. Each ship carried its own story, but one ordinary morning, everything changed. A mysterious vessel arrived without a captain. The ship looked unlike any Daniel had ever seen. Its sails were torn. Its wood was dark from years at sea. No name was carved on its side. No flag remained. It drifted silently into the harbor, as if the ocean itself had delivered it. The harbor master asked Daniel to inspect the vessel. He climbed aboard carefully. Everything inside was untouched. Old ropes still hung from the masts. The captain's cabin was covered in dust. Time seemed frozen. It felt as though the crew had vanished overnight. While repairing the damaged floor, Daniel noticed a loose wooden plank. He carefully lifted it. Hidden beneath it was a leather-bound diary. The cover was worn by seawater, yet the pages inside remained perfectly dry. Someone had protected it for a reason. The first page contained no family name. Only one sentence was written. "If you have opened this diary, our journey is now yours." Daniel stared at the words. He felt a strange chill. Then he turned the page. The diary described a beautiful island. It spoke of crystal blue water, tall palm trees, white sand, and friendly fishermen. The handwriting was so vivid, Daniel could almost picture the place. A small hand-drawn map appeared beside the story. Daniel compared it with a modern sea chart. To his surprise, the island still existed. It was only 2 days away by boat. His curiosity became impossible to ignore. A week later, Daniel borrowed a small fishing boat. The sea was calm, the wind filled the sail. The diary rested beside him. He was no longer repairing history. He was following it. After 2 days, the island finally appeared. It looked exactly like the drawing, the same cliffs, the same lighthouse. Even the small fishing village remained. Daniel could hardly believe his eyes. The villagers welcomed him warmly. An old fisherman noticed the diary immediately. His smile slowly disappeared. He whispered, "I've seen that book before." Daniel froze. The fisherman explained that his grandfather once spoke about a family of sailors. They visited the island every generation. Then, one year, they never returned. The diary was the only thing that survived. The old man pointed toward an abandoned pier. "There is one last place you must visit." Daniel walked there alone. The waves crashed gently beneath the old wood. At the very end of the pier, he found another drawing carved into the boards. It matched the diary exactly. Inside the diary, Daniel discovered another chapter. This one spoke of a distant harbor, far beyond the island. The final sentence read, "Every harbor hides another story." Daniel looked toward the endless horizon. His journey had only just begun. The diary was no longer just an old book. It had become his guide. The sea suddenly felt much larger and full of unanswered questions. As the sun disappeared, Daniel closed the diary gently. The lighthouse behind him lit the evening sky. The ocean became silent. Somewhere beyond the horizon, another chapter was waiting. Daniel untied his boat from the old pier. He placed the diary safely beside the compass. Without looking back, he sailed toward the open sea, because every page led to another adventure. To be continued.